Welcome back to the second half of the January transfer window here on the FC24 Realistic Road to Glory. You were pretty overwhelming with the response to the last episode. Thank you for that. It makes my job so much easier when I give you options as to which way we go with the signing, when 95% of you go definitively, absolutely this guy and absolutely this guy, and you all thumbs up those comments. Makes my job very easy indeed. We had a couple of options at striker. We had a couple of options with regards a wide role. And very, very clearly, you guys have said you absolutely reckon that with the striking role, we should be going for Ollie McBurney. And with the wide role, we should be going for Sarmiento. So we are going to do exactly that. Yeremy Sarmiento has been on the free agents list for at least 6 months, if not maybe 18 months actually. So the fact that he's not picked up another club yet, we find peculiar, but it offers an opportunity for us. He just recently, in real life, had a breakout season for Ipswich Town in the Championship. They obviously got promoted as a result of that, and we're hoping to, we'll kind of channel a little bit of that of our own, to be completely honest. We will bring Yeremy Sarmiento in. He's not going to give me an idea of what he wants wage-wise, but quite sure he should accept something in the realms of £18,000 a week, which indeed he will. So we'll add that to the spreadsheet very quickly. That's the wrong spreadsheet. But if we have a look at the wage budget, I've got 40 grand in my wage budget. So obviously 18 of that has now gone, and I don't anticipate Ollie McBurney being anywhere near breaking the budget there. So we can add Sarmiento in, and then we'll add Ollie McBurney in, and the two of them will join the club, and we'll have two new options for the team to try and get us over the line towards the playoffs. Given £12,000 a week, and Mr. Beard Man Ollie McBurney is into the club. Something we weren't expecting. Sheffield United have bid for Karol Linetti. He is one of our starting central midfielders, but Sheffield United recently relegated from the Premier League and challenging at the top of the division. We lost Jose... In fact, they're bloody second. We lost Jose... They've only lost one game all season as well. We lost Jose Fontan to Sheffield United in the summer, and it appears they've been impressed with Karol Linetti as well. I will negotiate a higher price. I have every right to at this stage of the season in January. I am fully aware that he is 32 years of age, though. He's also one of the best players in our side. And in January, I definitely feel like I have the grounds to ask for a decent fee. If they'll pay 4.25, I think I'm going to have to let him go, because he would be trying to force this move to get himself to the Premier League. They won't pay it. They'll pay 4.1, but they won't pay 4.25. Well, that's on Sheffield United. I'm sorry. You can't come sweeping in the middle of January, bid from one of my better players, and not be willing to go more than 10% over value. I apologise, Carol. You would have wanted the move, but we have to make sure we do right by the club as well. And Sheffield United were not willing to do right by the club. If there's other bids that come in, obviously we will contemplate them. But at the moment, that's not a deal that's going to get done at this stage like that, I'm afraid. It's Bristol City we have to start, then Ipswich Town at home, then Sunderland away, and we're hoping for at least 6 points today. But this Bristol City challenge is going to be a big one at the beginning of the day. Let's say thank you to those of you on the board behind me. Thank you very much indeed to Lama, to Dalton, and to Panos for your support in the comment section. I appreciate it very much. Loads of comments in the last episode. Thank you for that. Really helps the channel and the content push to new audiences as well, so very much appreciate it. Do keep your comments coming with your feedback, with press conference questions, etc. Drop the video a like too, and hopefully I can earn that like by going and getting some points on the board. Bristol City's starting lineup looks, as you see it on the screen there, they're third and also chasing a top 2 automatic promotion spot. So last time we played them, we got hammered 3-0. Let's not have that happen this time. Pope. And Brahimi. Sebas. It's just well worked. They got a man free. And Knight turns it home. It's Bristol City 1, Cambridge United 0 in the 19th minute here at the Abbey Stadium. They're a side that caused us all sorts of problems in the last episode, or last game we played against them, sorry. And they've done so again. It seems that Max O'Leary can't help himself but concede goals against his former club, which is not ideal. Corner Bristol City. Brahimi with the delivery. Number 28 in the 35th minute. Corbani's headed clearance goes about 2 yards, which is lovely. Sebas. He's got the options back. He's whipped it in. Bell's there. Anyway, we'll do for Junior Firpo. That experienced head, just making sure the ball went away from danger. Brahimi will try again. And Junior Firpo could be the man underneath this again. It's Makengo, actually, that gets to it. And Lobato's done brilliantly. Is there a counter on here? Not really. There is some space, or I'll give it a big whack. Looking for Sigurdsson on this near side, but a tracking back Bristol City man put himself in the way of it. That was not a great ball. It was also not a great header from Karol Linetti. Maybe I should have sold him. Is he onside? Brahimi. Hold him up. McCrory on the overlap. Oh, Makengo. Clearance not great. None of our clearances have been too impressive so far today. Here's Potno in the box. Linetti. Can't do anything with it. I hate goals like that. Your player's positioned perfectly, they intercept it, and before you have the time to do anything with the controller, you've been tackled and they score. That's a very FC-esque goal. I feel hard done by there. It's 2-0 Bristol City. They have had all of the play, but a 2-0 advantage feels particularly harsh, actually. Don't feel like we deserve that, but, well, when your season is going the way that ours is, sometimes you get what you don't deserve. Knight on the run. And Sebas. Bloody hell keeps. He's like, no, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And then all of a sudden, scrambles, and you just panic. You're like, oh God, it's going to go in, isn't it? Thank Christ it didn't. We've not had much going forward all day, really. Sarmiento's going to try and help bring something to the table here. I was trying to ping that all the way out to the far side. Makengo's going to intercept that nicely. Not where that was played. Give me that back. Thank you. Well in, Makengo. The ball was meant for Fofana. Just as this one is too. Oh, it's a decent spin. And then he gets stuck on someone rather than being able to actually run. He just stops. That's my luck so far, isn't it? Actually a half-decent turn from... Oh, so slow to react to the press of the button. Actually a decent run for Fofana. A decent first touch too. And he was very nearly in to try and pull one back. But no. Our luck against Bristol City is non-existent this season. They have been the bogey team. We always seem to have bogey teams that begin with B, don't we? It always used to be Brentford. Then in this save it became Bolton. And now it's Bristol City. And in waiting for support, as his pocket picked, well in Kashin. Excellent challenge. Looking for Sigurdsson. I see the space. Run, Jeremy! Oh, not the greatest of first touches there off your head, to be honest. Linetti just having to hold this up now. Fofana's made a decent run, and Fofana can't get past the defender once more. I've got nothing against Bristol City's backline in any game that we've played against them so far this season. We've lost 3-0. We're now losing 2-0. And apparently me and scoring goals against this side just can't be done. Linetti fires wide. Looking for Sammy Smuditz to get round the corner there, and Emmanuel Dennis is with me. And Garner Hickman tackles me from the other side of me. Emmanuel Dennis not able to shield the ball very well at all. And again, everything but the final action in front of goal. We are toothless against Bristol City. It's not the first time it's happened this season. It is hopefully going to be the last time it happens this season, because in the next 2 games, I'm going for broke, and we're going to get 6 points against Ipswich Town and Sunderland. Go for the ball, please, Carol. We're going to get 6 points in the next 2 games. Boos around the ground. I get it to an extent. Form has been certainly wavering of late, but now is the time for us to start kicking on. Bristol City, you can forgive. You can allow the result going the way that it did there, because they are a very good side in very good form. We have a press conference question to bring to you from the comment section. That says fans, or from the ChesnoidGaming network, should we say. Fans are intrigued by your strong efforts to bring in younger players, given the string of veteran players signed recently. This is from JK. It says, should fans look forward to this trend of younger players continuing, especially as you approach higher level leagues? There's always a fine balance between youth and experience. And we've called on experience to help us stay in divisions. But when we wanted to go up a division from League One to the Championship, we called on the youth and exuberance of Kusini Yengi. And we... Oh, Al Nasser look going for Yabres now, who's obviously a player that we were looking to potentially sign. We'll take him off the shortlist now. So we looked for the youth and exuberance to get us up. And then when we got to the Championship, we looked for that experience again to help us stay in the division. Now, to go up, we're going to have to lean towards that extra energy and activity of the younger players. And hopefully, with the signing of Sarmiento, we'll be able to give us that extra kick to push on. Ipswich Town, our next opponents. 19th place in the division. Form iffy. Not that ours is any better, but form iffy. Connor Chaplin at Cam, a player that we actually would have preferred to have signed over Sammy Schmodix, who hasn't performed this season, has put in a transfer request because he lost his starting spot as well. It's a bit unrealistic for that to happen with regards just the functions of the game, but it is what it is. Sammy Schmodix wants out, and, well, quite frankly, I'm not that against it, really. Broadhead and Burns on the wings with some pace. Hurst up top. Campbell and Dale in the defence. Some youth prospects for them, but we very much need wins now. The game against Sunderland has been moved. We now don't have any more games after this one until the end of the month. We do, however, have a game against Watford away on the 1st of February. So we'll go through transfer deadline day. Then we'll play the game on the 1st of February instead. And it will be Watford rather than Sunderland that we have at the end of the month. Sarmiento will come to feet. And he's got the runner, Carol Linetti. Linetti has the space in the middle for Lobato. Who has the run here of Ennis Bardi, who buries. Ennis Bardi bags a goal for Cambridge United. Is he going to be that Ben Osborne-esque runner from deep that helps turn our form around? Ben Osborne was the man 2 years ago to do that. Ennis Bardi might have a similar level of an effect. There was some contention in the comment section about the signing of Ennis Bardi, and I did respond actually, but I'll mention it here in a video as well. I think sometimes people get caught up on where Cambridge are in real life and where players are in real life and where the scenario would be in 5 years' time with the situation at the club right now. Ennis Bardi, in this save, is now in his early 30s, 32 to 33, and we are now a side challenging for a spot in the Premier League, as well as having financial clout to go along with it. So I don't see any problem with signing a player of the calibre of Ennis Bardi at this stage of a season, of a save, sorry. He was a free agent. No one else was coming in for him. And I feel like it's a very great 1-1, Ipswich back level. A very justifiable move. So it's at the top end of our spectrum, of course it is. But I don't think it's beyond the realms of possibility at all. If you factor in all of the different things that are going on in save. I know, if you don't mind, I'm going to concentrate, try and get myself back in bloody front again. Too busy waffling on about trying to justify my transfer business. Cost myself a bleeding goal. Our time in picking where we go. Linetti looking through that gap. Bardi needs runners. Too many blue and white shirts back there, but we've gotten a free kick. And no, Mr. Fofana, you are not taking it. Can Ennis Bardi do it again? I certainly hope so. Ennis, do us a favour, lad. Smacked it off Broadhead's head. Okay, never mind. We'll try again. Lobato will deliver. It's not bad. Fofana's up. Wolfenden completely outmuscles him. Down to Sarmiento here, who just can't get the ball sorted underneath his feet at all. I'll be honest, in a game and a bit's worth of playing with Jeremy Sarmiento, he's not been very impressive so far. He's got a lot of work to do to start living up to the hype. Are we starting to see exactly why he's been without a club for 18 months? This is actually not as good as the promised. Fofana's in. Fofana needs to score. Fofana hasn't. Sigurdsson tucks it back. Bardi. Lobato. Linetti. Blocked by the Ipswich defence. What through ball? Broadhead. He's going to have the pace. I can't get to him. Finish and a half from Nathan Broadhead. It's just too quick. Defence can't close him down. Acres of space back there. Why nobody goes within 10 yards of him until he receives the ball baffles me, but That's more gameplay related than anything else. Let's hope that 25 is better with FC IQ, shall we? Crescent, sharp turn. Looking to get away. What are you doing, Jeremy? Run through the gap out. You're an offensive player. Good footwork. There's not much room here. Oh, why has Connor Chaplin got fucking interceptions of 5,000? It's like it reads what you're doing with the controller, makes the players react quicker than you can actually fucking press the buttons. Cashin steps in well. Lanetti spreads it nicely. Counter-attacking opportunity. Sigurdsson. Fofana through the gap. Please, Mr. Fofana. Come on, Foday. Big save. Sigurdsson on the follow-up. Big save again. I cannot score. I'm trying everything this season to do what we need to. Oh, my Lord. To get ourselves into the playoffs. Well intercepted. No! Stop fucking passing it where I'm not aiming it, you stupid cunting fucking shithouse game. Fuck me. Cresceni on the attack. Lanetti's inside. Good touch. Lanetti's away from everyone. Lobato. Fofana ran offside annoyingly. He's back onside now. Fofana! 2-2. 85th minute. Thank Christ for that. There's time for a winner. Let's go and get it. Change is being made. Chaplin. I've tackled him and it's still fallen to an Ipswich man. Win that back. Trying with Kirk Henderson. Oh, you didn't know whether to close the man or the ball and save it, Max! For God's sake! Why is he diving next to the ball? Your arms extend, pal. You've got elbows. Use them! Kobani, forward. Here's Makengo. Manuel Dennis is going down the line. No, he's not. He's going to kick it against the shins of the man in front of him, and that's the end of the game. Oh, this season has been nothing but infuriating from the middle of October onwards. We looked solid. Really, really good at the beginning of the season. Happily in the playoffs. Very, very comfortable. And out of nowhere, everyone's just shit the bed. It doesn't make any sense. I don't get it. We've got a press conference question coming in from Jim Bob here that says, so far this season, you're failing to reach your goal of reaching the promotion playoff spots in the league. Tell me about it. Your side found an increased run of form in the second half of last season. Can they do the same this season to reach your goal? Well, I hope so, because Christ, do we need it? We have had a habit in the past couple of seasons of picking up results in the second half of them to, quote-unquote, save our season. And we need it now. That last goal for Ipswich infuriates me. I've had no luck this season. As you've seen from the past 3 or 4 episodes, pinball around, stupid goalkeeping animations, players not playing passes where they're supposed to, runners not being tracked, the ball just falling straight to attackers. It's been one of those seasons that really pushes you to the end of your wits. And quite frankly, I am very tempted to go out now with, where's my financial spreadsheet? With my £9 million left and £14,000 wage budget, and we can tweak that about a little bit as well if we want to. I am particularly tempted to just go out and sign another goalkeeper, because Max O'Leary started the season really well, and he's fallen off just as much as everyone else has. Oh, transfer deadline day is around the corner, but I think there's more business to be done, don't you? We've had a look. And these are my 2 options at the moment. Mark Travers is second choice at Bournemouth. So less likely at the moment, but very good. Valdemarsson is third choice at Brentford. But his physical stats aren't superb. Even in just comparison to Travers, he's not great. But technically, got better diving, better kicking, better diving, better handling, same kicking. His reflexes are only 2 worse. His positioning 75 as opposed to 78. I think I want Valdemarsson. They've already rejected a bid from... I can't quite make out who that is, to be completely honest. But their asking price is 10.3. We might have a chance to get him for about 8.8. What did I say I had in my budget? 9 something, wasn't it? Where's the friggin' spreadsheet? Nothing's going right for me today. 9.7 in the budget. But I'm going to have to spend all of my money here. But quite frankly, I want to. And I can go over budget even more so if we wish to. Just would obviously pay a financial penalty for that. Come on! They want Sigurdsson plus some money. You can't have Sigurdsson plus some money, but how about I give you 8.5 million for him? Go on, do it! Thank you! Valdimarsson, we already have Sigurdsson, who is the Icelandic player at the club, so there is a fellow national available at the team. Valdimarsson is currently on £32,500 a week at Brentford, but one would imagine, being third choice, he would take a bit of a wage cut to come to a side that would offer him first team football every week. No release clause, please. He is very open to a lesser wage, which is great. In fact, you know what? No, I'll give him the bonus. £21,000 a week plus a £200,000 signing bonus. Valdimarsson is in. Right, is that the signing that's going to help us push back to the playoffs? I bloody well hope so. It was very much an impulse buy, but hopefully it's an impulse buy that's actually going to do very well for us. I have, as a result, kind of spent all of my money now. There's £235,000 remaining in the transfer budget and 12 grand in the wage budget. So we are spent out for this season. The bank balance has taken a hit. We've spent 23.9 million. Sorry. We've spent 25.75 million. So our net spend is only like 1.8 million at the moment. So all in all, we've really drastically improved the team without actually costing ourselves a massive amount of money. We are plummeting down the table, though. I'm 10 points off the relegation zone. I'm 14 points. 14 points off the playoffs now. Although we do have a game in hand on Blackburn. It's going to have to be a ridiculous second half of the season. But I am up for the challenge. Bernardo Silva's moved to Manchester United. Intriguing. Xavi Simons has moved to Arsenal for 134 million on transfer deadline day. That's pretty huge. Zubimendi's moved to Bologna from Marseille. Castellanos has moved as well. Odds want Bourne. I cannot get anyone realistic to bid for Bourne at all. So I'm just going to keep turning them down until someone does. Jose Gaia moves to Marseille. He's left Brentford. We've obviously made a little bit of money now on transfer deadline day. Bernardo Silva one is the third biggest move of the... Not anymore, it's not. Vitor Roque, Barcelona to Borussia Dortmund for 100 million. Bruno Guimaraes, Newcastle to Crystal Palace for 82.6. You didn't see that coming. Manu Kone leaves Bournemouth to go to Stade Rennais. No other big deals going through, although some important loans for those teams involved. A bid for Bourne. Houston Dynamo, that's doable. We'll do that one. Houston Dynamo, MLS side coming in for him. Hopefully that gets done. Jack Clark to Wolfsburg could apparently be round the corner. Tommy Conway, Southampton, picking him up from Sheffield United apparently. Any other big deals? No. Bourne is gone. Okay, good. Player sold. Roman Bourne, £575,000. Sorry, Roman, you are out of here, pal. Anything remarkable going to happen in the final few hours? Obviously, transfer fees are inflated here, as you can see, because of the January transfer window, which is why I fought so hard. Well, not so hard, but why I was a little bit bullish with the Linetti bids. Interest for a Patreon player. This is unrealistic because Schmidt hasn't played a single first-team game for us. We're just trying to get a loan bid for him. That's just the game registering his potential. Seeing him have some bids like that come in. Gabriel Jesus, at 30 years of age, has gone from Arsenal to Aston Villa for less than 30 million. That's a real surprise. They are your biggest deals on deadline day then. Xavi Simons, Vitor Roque and Bruno Guimaraes. At the moment, though, there's still one more game to be played today. Please, for the love of all that's holy, it's Watford that we're Watford, one of the sides that we're chasing in the playoffs. Please let me get a result against Watford here. I'm desperate. I really am. He's a bit quick. Really? Oh, really? What is that? It's triggering. It's really, really triggering. Lobato. Great ball to Sarmiento. Jeremy, now's your moment, mate. Oh, apparently not. Look to pull it back to a teammate. Fofana. Blocked. Half cleared, but cleared into space. And no opportunity for us to get an opening goal of the game. Deli Bashiru. Well in, Kirk. Quickly to Sigurdsson, who has a fellow countryman with us now. Here's Linetti. Lobato's made a great run. Linetti. Why would it change me to a centre-back in that situation? In what parallel universe With the ball right there, would I want my centre-back to chase after it? This goddamn game. Ferreira, down the wing. Tucks it back to Asprilla. Firpo tries to close him down. Can't get the job done. Fouls him in the process. Free kick, Watford. Floated free kick to the middle of the box. Unchallengeable header and goal. Thank Christ it's not. Cashin out to Firpo. Space to get into, so we might as well travel with it. If Sarmiento could stay on side, that would be wonderful. Has now done so. Oh, and Linetti was racing and then got as far as Kone and then just gave up. Was like, nah, no point, not going to bother. Here's Pollock. Give me it back. Wesley Hoot. Forward to Ryerson. Deli Bashiru. Bar is gone. What a touch and turn that was. Here's Deli Bashiru again. He's in the box. This is dangerous. Linetti trying to get someone in the way of the ball. Cashin does brilliantly. Makengo's going to get up, and he's won the header well. Jesus, what a challenge. What is that first touch? Sarmiento's so bad. Now I know exactly why no one signed him. Because he's rubbish. What was that? You absolutely, I'm sure. Get up, you prick! What is happening? What is happening? Please, someone explain to me. What is going on? Please. Yes. Fofana, please. Make a decent run. Any run. Fucking lazy shithouse. He's in. Photo for... He's offside. Oh! Well. We signed a goalkeeper on an impulse. And he's kept a clean sheet. It's about the only positive thing that's happened today. Sarmiento I brought in.
Some questions regarding the match?
I don't know why he's unhappy. He's literally he's been here 2 days and he's unhappy already. Is this really that miserable a football club to play for?
No, but...
I am completely done with the gameplay today. And I've got 2 more videos to record today, so look forward to the next couple, won't you? Leicester, Sunderland, Plymouth, Cardiff, Luton, followed by Millwall, Middlesbrough, Queen's Park Rangers and Preston before we get to the end of the season. Well then, 15th in the table, 17 games to go. It is going to have to be the march of all marches to get playoffs this season. Get your marching boots on. We have to believe. We have to believe. At some point, the gameplay will stop pooing on me, and what I do with the controller will actually matter. Because at the minute, it feels like it doesn't. All goddamn season. Please join me tomorrow. I need your support. Thanks. Bye.